welcome back to Bay Area Cooking and Conversation. This is Nina, and here's our other hosts, Cassandra and Kim. And we have a special guest today, Jonathan Logan. Those of you that are Vallejoans, he is running for City Council November the 8th. You need to get out there and vote. And today we're going to be cooking up Nina's Pasta Jambalaya. If you can hear the sizzling in the background, we're going to get started. Then we're going to have some good conversation and eat some scrumptious food at the same time. Now I've got the sausage kind of sauteing a little bit over here. I've got fettuccine boiling. We got the shrimp that'll be sitting here for a minute. We're going to add that in. We've also meal once we get this all together. Now let's come over here to the electric skillet, and we're going to put in our vegetables. So we've got this is some bell pepper. We got 1 1/2 cups of that. We've got some celery, another 1/2 cup of celery, and we've got some green onions, a little 1/2 cup of green onions, and we're going to let that simmer a little bit, and then we're going to add in some white onions as well.
Well, I smell something over there, Nina. Sizzling or something's happening on that stove.
Now that's the sausage. That's the sausage. And this is kind of a fattening meal, but it's Sunday. Yes.
We like fattening too.
Yes. And to give this, we don't have to use oil, but we are going to be using a little butter today. Okay. So it's that's a 1 stick of butter. So we're going to let that simmer, and we were talking about, which is something that pretty much is going on today, and if you're not up on social media, you're going to be kind of lost. Social media, you're going to be left out.
Absolutely.
Well, Jonathan,
it's a good media, good outlet to get the message out, like I was saying, and the key is to develop and cultivate the the medium over time.
Right,
right. Get followers, make sure that you're staying relevant with information, stuff that people care about.
That's true.
Yeah, it works for us. It works for us.
Okay. So now, with you running for city councilman, what type of platform, or what do you see Vallejo in the next 3 to 5 years? What do you see Vallejo becoming or being?
Yeah, I think it's a real destination. We have an opportunity to do some things here around business development and draw more people to this city. And so right now as you know, we're centrally located near Highway 80, Highway 37, Highway 780. And so Vallejo can be a real destination. We also have ferry service, which a lot of cities don't have. We're close to water. And so if we can create some entertainment opportunities, some restaurants maybe, we can have some of this Nina's Jambalaya. People would come from all around, with a healthy financial and economic base. So that's what I'm committed to. I think it starts with creating jobs here in the city.
That's true.
Relevant jobs, things that our city can take advantage of, and that's what I'm going to be fighting for.
Okay. So when we talk about social media, and I think you made a good point where you said that even though social media at the high level is sort of connected to younger people, a younger generation, but that your parents are also on Facebook. So when we talk about social media and younger people, how do you see growing that younger crowd to the city of Vallejo? When you've got the San Francisco with the, Hoppin' and Poppin' and Oakland and Berkeley, and Vallejo has always been seen as sort of this suburban out there where you go to retire.
Yeah, sure.
And we know that in order to infuse money and capital, you have to have young people. So what do you think is one of the ways that we can do that? That doesn't seem to have happened yet. How can you, what do you see?
I'm not retiring no time soon.
We need young people.
I would say putting faces like mine and others, and I'm not the only one. There's plenty of other folks in my demographic here in the city of Vallejo. But showing the broader Bay Area and broader region that young people do live here. And we have opportunities that can be exploited and tapped into for fun, and youthful activities. So putting that on Facebook.
That's good.
They have a wonderful tool where you can invite your friends, and so most of us, we have friends from not only in Vallejo, so we can invite our friends to special events and festivals, things that happen here. Invite them to restaurants here using Facebook.
That's good.
So that would be one thing that I would want to do, and I think others do it now. But really just take advantage of that medium to get that message out.
So just the whole social media. We were talking earlier about social media and just all the things that it has helped us do. And I think we all know probably the downside or the cons of social media. But on the positive side, we were talking about how you're able to reach people, you know, from Vallejo, you know, to London, and you know, you got friends now in Korea. Yeah, in a matter of seconds with the occupations and all of that. So what are some of the positive things you think you've been able to do using social media with this election that maybe was different from your other elections?
Yeah, so what I have done, and hopefully none of my competitors take this strategy.
We gonna have to sue y'all if anybody else do what he getting ready to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't So you don't want to get sued, so please don't copy. No, but seriously, so what we've done is we've gone on to Facebook, and we created our Logan for Vallejo Facebook page, and we go look for people who have graduated from Vallejo High in our age demographic, and even some who aren't. And you know, we look for people who graduated from Hogan and from Vallejo and little local groups around.
Right.
And then what we do is we send out messages and we say, hey, we're having this campaign event. Show up. And invite them to be a friend.
Cool. Yeah.
And so that's the way we keep our message out. We also tweet our message, and so that's another another medium that's useful. We tweet it out, and then from the Twitter it goes to Facebook and into our website.
Okay, that's wonderful.
And so we keep people engaged that way. We had a campaign event last night, really successful.
Oh, good.
And we use Facebook as a primary way of inviting guests.
Excellent.
And so it works out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I did want to just say one thing. You know, you mentioned a negative aspect, and you know, once something is out in the atmosphere, it's there. It's there. And so you have to be careful. You know, that's part of the beauty of it is it is spontaneous. But also at the same time, if you get it out there, you gotta own it. You gotta be responsible.
Responsibility comes with it, and accountability.
Sometimes you have to deal with a filter. Some type of filter, and
that's called campaign manager.
There you go.
Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me to stop.
Here we go.
Exactly.
Miss Nina, the thing with good food, you kind of have to let things kind of simmer. That's why I'm glad we have conversation to go along with the cooking.
But now we've got the sausage has been sauteed, the chicken. Now the chicken, the good thing about chicken is you can either do it on your own, make it fresh, or you can go and have it already grilled, and all you have to do is just kind of heat it up. And that's what we're going to do with this dish. We've got some already deveined and ready for cooking and eating, some shrimp over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our sauce together some more. So we've got the bell peppers, the onions and green onions.
It smells wonderful.
And celery, and that's simmering right now. So now we're going to add some chicken broth.
chicken broth works well with everything. All savory dishes.
And let that simmer a little bit.
I made some brown rice the other day. On this no white thing. But by the way, do you have any pasta that's getting brown? I'm sorry, I didn't take one that I'm not eating flour.
This is a diet meal.
Splurge a little today.
So what else do you have
And
to
we
go
have
there?
some garlic. We have some 4 cloves of garlic that we're going to be adding here. Get that seasoning going on in here. And then we have some flour to make your, to give your sauce. And this is 2 cups
you make it a white sauce?
Yes, this is a white sauce.
Then we have some, I use the recipe called for whipping cream, but to kind of get away, to make it a little more healthier, I'm using cream cheese.
Okay, oh.
Yeah.
That's healthy.
So,
I'll take it.
well, it's a little, it's not as fattening.
Sounds good.
Okay, and we're gonna and then we have some Cajun seasoning here.
Okay.
And now some people like low-fat Cajun seasoning. I just went for the gusto.
They have low fat cake?
I couldn't find it. Not low-fat, I'm sorry, salt-free.
Oh, okay.
Salt-free, and I couldn't find that. So.
Because it seems like the whole bit about cake, right? Do you cook?
It smells good. I'm hungry.
You eat.
I eat. Yeah, you know, I do cook. I do cook.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I like
okay.
to cook, so I'm learning a little something.
Okay,
right
few
now.
tips good. That's
Yeah.
what it's all about. That's
Isn't
what
there
it's all
a
about.
place where people can get the recipe?
Yes, they can at Bay Area Cooking at yahoo.com. Bay Area Cooking at yahoo.com.
Nice.
Very good.
And also, too, for this young man, you can log into his website, again, using social media, and it's www.logan4vallejo.com. That's logan4vallejo.com. Again, using
Number
social
4.
media. Number 4, numerical 4, vallejo.com.
So check him out. Check him out, young
Please
people.
do.
Check
Please
him
do.
out. Check him out. So do you find that, and I think the president said this too, that with the social media, it has allowed sort of his breath to reach a more genres of people rather than just that, the typical type of campaigning. Are you finding that too?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah, I've talked to plenty of friends who have not been engaged in the political process, but because they read about something on Twitter or they read about something on Facebook or they see a YouTube clip, they're intrigued by it,
Right.
and then they decide to get involved in the process.
Okay.
And so yeah, I would say that's definitely the case. And I think as we see this media really take off, it's gonna be sort of the cable news network.
Right, right.
And it's unfiltered, which is really cool.
Right, which is very
You get
cool.
the information, and for Twitter, for instance, it's 160 characters,
Okay.
and so it's not a long dissertation.
Right.
You know, it's
To
just
the point,
yeah, it's like we need you
there at
here.
7 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. And that's really cool. I mean, we're seeing like whole countries be revolutionized.
Right.
Tunisia,
Yes,
Egypt,
absolutely.
the Arab Spring,
Absolutely.
that's all being
Yeah.
organized through Facebook. You know, they're saying
Very
show up
cool.
here
Right.
and demonstrate.
And they're showing up.
Yeah, and they're showing up. Yeah, and like you mentioned, the Occupy movement.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Wall Street and
Yep.
Oakland, and you know, they're even doing something in Vallejo. So
Oh, okay. I know about that.
yeah, they're being organized via
Okay.
Twitter and Facebook. So,
In Vallejo.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Venus jambalaya. So we're going to add the sausage. First of all, let's do something right quick here before we add that.
Now, what kind of sausage do you have?
This is smoked sausage.
Oh, okay.
Regular smoked sausage.
So
You
probably
can-
the sausage you're into, use any type of sausage.
Yeah, you can use any type of sausage you would like. Andouille, they've got chicken and apple sausages
So
with
many different
pineapple,
kinds of sausage.
whatever your flavor,
Yeah.
you know, whatever your flavor is.
Now, why the decision to make that in the electric skillet?
Because I like the way electric skillets work. You can kind of do everything in one one pan, and then you can also, you know, cook with it. So I just
Right.
thought I'd do something a little different.
Yeah.
You know.
You don't have to transfer to another pan.
No, I don't-
Pan
yeah.
is too small or whatever. You have a nice size.
Now we're gonna add the sausage and the chicken.
Oh, you have chicken too.
Yeah. The chicken is already done, so pretty much you're just warming it as you let it simmer in with the sauce.
So you just purchase like a grilled chicken?
Yeah, grilled chicken, yes.
What inspired this dish?
It was my turn to cook. No, I'm just kidding.
That was the main inspiration.
But easy to prepare and they stretch,
Okay.
especially when you add the pasta to it. So you really don't bread, or you can eat this by itself if you're on a, trying to get away from bread right now. But I like one dish meals. Very easy to prepare.
Perfect for doing those.
Yes, perfect for that. And now we are going to let this simmer a little bit. And
I see shrimp over there, so you're gonna add shrimp to it as well?
yes, I'm gonna saute that by itself for just 3 minutes. And then turn this down and let that simmer. We've got our fettuccine right here ready to go in.
Okay.
And we'll just let this,
We're talking also too about the pros of social media.
Also too,
there's not so good things. Also about social media, and in particular the Postal Service would
Right.
be starting to cut so many workers because
Yeah.
of technically it's almost social media.
Yeah.
I got a e-bite the other day, and there's nothing wrong with e-bites. I just still enjoy filling out my invitations or getting them printed up and handwriting them and sending them out to people. It's just something real personal about that. It's nothing against nothing against an e-bite, because also too with the e-bite you always have it in your email, I guess.
Right.
But you know, just something about filling out your invitation and you know, making out to that person who you want to send it to, and just mailing it. You know, but with the post office now, it's unbelievable how they're getting rid of some of the desk clerks, they call them, or desk counter clerks. And then even those who deliver the mail. And Kim, you were talking even about the other day that at one time they're not going to be bringing it up to your door.
Right.
Or inside your mailbox. They're going to have those individual mailboxes
For each block.
For each block.
Yeah, there's nothing more there. So I'm thinking, even in listening to you say that, where we enjoy filling out, you know, invitations or writing thank you notes, where everyone now does an email. So as I think about this, maybe people who are born now, like our niece who's 3, she'll never know really about writing thank you notes. She'll only know about email. So then the question becomes, is that bad or good? Or is that just her world? You know, like for example, her world, she's only ever known a black president. You know, so that's it. For her, it won't be anything, you know, a phenomenon. It will be, he was, he was president. For us, it was like, oh my God, you know, it was a huge deal. So even with the media and the internet and all that technology, you know, I started thinking, well, you know, even though it's the way I'm accustomed to living, it doesn't make it bad that this new generation won't be accustomed to that. Their life will just be different. But then the question becomes, will they miss something?
Well, yeah, I think you lose some of the personal connection. I think that definitely goes. But I see it as, I mean, it's a medium, and it's a way to get the message out. It makes the hand thank you note more special, you know, so I think you can play that to your advantage depending on what you, like if someone gives me a donation, even if it comes online, which is more efficient for me, I don't have to take it to the bank, get it out the mailbox and then take it to the bank. It's more efficient, but I will still write a hand thank you note because I'm appreciative of that. The email is a little, you know, it's more efficient, but it doesn't have that personal connection. Yeah, so I think you'll see people use it, you know, effectively, and it's kind of like, you know, some nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
I'm nostalgic. Wow.
It's a good thing, though.
Wow.
It's a good thing. I'm old school. You know, I like to use the new things because it helps get the message out.
That's a good word.
But yeah, I mean, it's you know, old school is not bad. Old school is not bad.
done. It's all plated up, and I want you guys to look at this. And we've got what we did at the end. We added some little parsley, you know, make it look good, and some little Parmesan cheese and some Texas toast. And we've got a little pretty easy salad here. It's a balsamic salad, a little spring mix, red onions, and a little, this is one of those steak tomatoes, and just sprinkle some cheese, whatever cheese you like. And it's a pretty presentation, and it tastes well. It tastes good as well. So you guys, we've had some good conversation. I want you guys to taste.
Yeah, I'm waiting. It looks wonderful.
Yeah, it does.
Good. Nice flavor.
Okay. Nice.
The cream cheese actually is a really good touch.
It does. And it gives it more flavor, I think, than the whipped cream.
It was supposed to be Velveeta. I thought that was way too much. It called for Velveeta. Velveeta, but I said, let me not go there, and I just used the
Very, very good.
cream cheese
Really
instead.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
And then we got the Texas toast. We got all that, and then this is what it looks like in the pan.
Okay, good. Nice and hearty.
And now this is, ladies, this is a good meal for the week. That'll last you about a couple, 3 days. And I use an electric skillet, you know, take care of everything in one pan. So, you know, we've had good conversation about social media. And if you're not up on it, you might want to get, you know, at least get an email account. For the recipe, yeah, you're cooking. Yes, at yahoo.com.
We want to think
get back with it. Yes.
I just want to say I had a great time today with Bay Area Cooking and Conversation. I'm surrounded by beautiful women. This is a great perk for running
He's
for
been
city
raised
council.
well.
So yeah, this is great. This is great. And great food here. I just want to say, if you want to check out the show, feel free to go on. It's on VCAT, Channel 27, Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. And then there's also some reruns, which is great. You could also check it out streaming live on www.vcat.tv. And if you have ATT Uverse, go to Channel 99. You will enjoy it. Great recipes, great fellowship, great conversations. See ya.
Toodles. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We'll see you next month.
4, 3, 2,
Hold on, wait a minute.
action.
Hello, welcome to Bay Area Cooking and Conversation. We're back again, our new season. We have this is me, Nina, and our host, Kim, and Cassandra. Hello. And today we have a special guest, Jonathan Logan. He's an assemblyman running for county. He's running for county.
That's cool. You ready?
I'm ready.
You got your thoughts ready? How you going to introduce him?
Yes.
Okay.
2, and